beside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Riddick Big Daddy Bowe. 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach. Here comes Riddick Big Daddy Bowe, the 1988 the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Just take note, take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner
from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Both men step back for just a moment. That hook doesn't score. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out bare.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. Fantastic punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. The jab not finding its target. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This fight has a real good flow to it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Bowe in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get... They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Just misses with that uppercut. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good one. That uppercut doesn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How about that time counter shot? Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowe, ring away.
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
So that was a fight that had an excellent reach, an unassuming reach. If you've got a good reach, it just really befuddles your opponent, because when they think you're out of range, bam, you catch them with a jab. And if you catch them on the end of a jab, it takes and befuddles the fighter.
Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. You don't want to trade shots. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore?
It's so close, so close. How can you separate this? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice exchange here from both men. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Those counter punches have to hurt. That one will count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Believe what we're seeing. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he misses with that jab. Good counter punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. Talk about Bowe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Through the hook, didn't land. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The jab not finding its target. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
We've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
It's all offense all the time. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. Talk about Bowe in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter punch. That hook was off target. That jab doesn't find a home. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just missed with that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Oh my goodness, what pace, what pace. They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
Solid punch. Nice slip to avoid the jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds, because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That uppercut doesn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Back and forth they go. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Big hooks upstairs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Beautiful counter shot. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire because somebody's going to get hurt and someone's got to react.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Can't land that jab. No rest for the weary. Couldn't land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bowe in that last round. Well, this is the time that they ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And that hook misses. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Remember, with the lighterweights, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move their fast, their sharp. It's a hard night's work for the referee.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Miss with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision.